Hey, it's Michelle. I want to tell you a funny story. So, some years ago, I lived in Sarasota, Florida. I went to church on Sunday and I was sitting in the service, well into the service. And for those of you who don't know me, I am afraid of anything that crawls. Insects, reptiles, amphibians, all of it. I do not play with those things. When I first moved there, if I was walking down the street and saw a lizard, I would cross over to the other side of the street. It was like, to me, they looked like little alligators, and I was scared of them. And so I said, I don't play with stuff like that. So I'm sitting in church, right? And we're enjoying the service. And I look down on the lap of the lady that's sitting directly next to me. And I see a black lizard. And it wasn't a little bitty one either. It looked like it might have been 4 or 5 inches long. And I said, I think my heart dropped. I didn't know. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she didn't know that it was in her lap. And it was facing my direction. And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I was thinking quick. I was like, okay, I can't let this thing jump on me. What am I gonna do? And so I said, I had gotten so comfortable. My shoes were off. I slipped my feet in my shoes real quick. I jumped up out of my seat, grabbed my purse, and the church was crowded. So I was, walking in front of people down my row. Excuse me, until I got down to the aisle. And then when I went to the back of the church, and I must have had a crazy look on my face because people started looking at me like they were like, well, what's wrong? And I was like, it's a lizard. And a lot of people that are from Florida, they're not afraid of them. That's not my testimony. I'm not from Florida either. So I sat down at the back, in the back of the church, and my heart was just pounding and I was shaking. I was so nervous. And I said, I did not want to interrupt the service. And I know that if that thing jumped on me, I was going to go screaming and hollering and jumping up and down, and I would have been embarrassed. And so I said, I got to get out of there. And I felt bad that I didn't tell the young lady next to me, but I couldn't tell her because if she jumped up, it was going to jump on me. So I'm sitting in the back, and I wasn't there maybe 5 minutes or less. And I just heard all these screams. Screams. I said, they saw it. So I just sat there, and they cleared out that whole section, and they stopped the whole service. And somebody, I guess some of the deacons came and found the lizard to get rid of it. I don't know how it got in there. I guess it came in the door with everybody else. I don't know. But I was so glad that it didn't jump on me. And later on, I saw the young lady, and I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I couldn't tell you. I said it was going to jump on me. And she just looked at me. But anyway, I just hope that never happens to any of you all. It was funny afterward, but when it was going on, I was terrified. All right, take care. Have a good day. Bye.